Yo, what's up, bros? Today I'm gonna be teaching you how to eat healthy.
Psych!
What's up, guys? And today I'm coming at you with 5 tips to start losing weight right away. Losing weight shouldn't be a chore, because in fact, losing weight can be easy, especially in the first steps. Before we get started right away, let's just get into some basic statistics of what being overweight or obese is. Overweight is having a body mass index or a BMI of over 25. Being obese is a body mass index of above 30. So, losing weight shouldn't be such an obstacle for people. In the beginning of my journey, humble plug, you can go watch my last video. It was about how I got here. I actually started losing weight by making minor changes in my life. The whole point I'm trying to bring here today is that you don't have to make huge changes to make a difference. Now let's get into the 5 tips. Number 1 is soda. According to Google, because we're going by Google, in the US, half of the population consumes sugary drinks on a given day. 1 in 4 people get at least 200 calories from such drinks, and 5% of those people get at least 567 calories, which is equivalent to 4 cans of soda. For the price of 4 sodas, I have to get rid of one of my meals, and if I get rid of one of my meals, I feel it. Like, I really feel it, like I'm hungry. Soda is so bad. According to the study done by the Pritikin Longevity Center, getting rid of soft drinks gets rid of pounds, and quickly. It was found that for each additional serving of soft drink, the incidence of obesity was significantly increased. To burn off the calories in a 20-ounce bottle of regular soda, which is equivalent to 250 calories, a 135-pound person would have to walk 3 miles in 45 minutes, play vigorous basketball for 40 minutes, and bike vigorously for 22 minutes. That's not worth it, guys, to be honest, in my opinion. Like, that was probably the best decision I ever made, is swearing off soda. So, my first tip for you is to cut out soda. What a workout. I need something to drink.
You know that's super bad for you, right?
Bro, who the fuck are you?
I'm the guy who's here to tell you that that's no good for you. You're gonna have to work it off now.
What the fuck?
Now get down and give me 500.
Do this anymore, bro.
221,
It's not worth it.
223. Come on, keep going.
Number 2 is calorie deficit. This one counts as 2 tips. Calorie deficit. That's important. And number 2, don't over-restrict your calories and don't do fad diets. Now, a lot of people have a misconception about diets. I see a lot of people thinking that they can eat as much healthy food as they want. Realistically, total calories matter at the end of the day. You just want to make sure that you're in a deficit. Now, there are many helpful tools that you can use, one of them being MyFitnessPal, which is where you can count your food. Now, counting your food will help you identify how much you're eating per day. And then, in order to lose weight, you want to find your maintenance. You can do that by using a general calculator online. Once you find your maintenance, subtract 500 from your maintenance. There, you will ensure that you are in a calorie deficit. Here, I just want to highlight some points. According to an article done by Harvard Health Publishing, Harvard Medical School, which diet is best for long-term weight loss? The study began with 609 relatively healthy, overweight, and obese people, and 481 completed the whole year. For the first month, everyone did what they usually did.
Then, for the next 8 weeks, the low-fat group reduced their total fat intake to 20 grams per day, and the low-carb group reduced their total carbohydrate intake to 20 grams per day. These are incredibly restricted amounts. 2 different diets that are not so different after all. Basically, the differences between groups were minimal. Yes, the low-fat group dropped their daily fat intake and the low-carb group dropped their daily carb intake, but both groups ended up taking in 500 to 600 calories less per day than they had before, and both lost the same average amount of weight, which was 12 pounds over the course of a year.
The only difference was the LDL levels, the low density lipoproteins, was lower in the low fat group, and the HDL, the higher density lipoproteins, was significantly higher in the low carb group. I'm not going to count it as a tip, but fad diets aren't necessarily the way to go. Fad diets have their purposes. However, I do believe that if you maintain a calorie deficit and if you want to take it a step up, match your macros to your food, so calculate the macros, you will have a much more enjoyable experience losing weight, in my honest opinion. The only thing that I can say from experience in terms of dieting strategies and fad diets is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is basically how I started to cut calories. Let's say you take out a huge chunk of your day you're not eating. There's only so much you can eat. In respect to that, there's a lot. Like, you can definitely go over your calorie limit depending on what you're eating. So use caution when doing so. By all means, don't go nuts on calories just because you're intermittent fasting. I'm just making a point here that if you take out the rest of your day, you're only left with what you can eat till you're full. Count your calories.
According to a study done by the American Psychological Association, why do dieters regain weight? This study has been done by Tracy Mann, and Tracy Mann is a professor of psychology at the University of Minnesota. It is well established that dieters are able to lose weight in the short run, but tend to get it back over time. I just want to say that if things are done right, you will not regain weight. Don't worry about that. In brief, calorie deprivation leads to changes in hormones, metabolism, and cognitive/attentional functions that make it difficult to enact the behaviors to keep weight off. What does calorie deprivation do? In response to calorie deprivation, levels of leptin, considered to be the satiation hormone, decrease, and levels of ghrelin, thought to be the hunger hormone, increase. Therefore, individuals in a deprived state experience hunger, and feelings of hunger remain increased for deprived individuals, even after eating a regular meal.
I'm very hungry.
Now we gotta talk about exercising. Train resistance or weight training. A lot of people think that cardio is the only way to lose weight because you're burning calories. Yes, you're burning calories, but you're not necessarily burning fat. You're just burning calories. You have seen the video by V-Shred. Cardio burns fat. No. Cardio burns calories. I'm sure everyone on the internet has seen that video. Well, I mean, in a sense, it is true. You're just burning calories. It doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna come off your waistline. Cardio can still be a great tool to lose weight. However, it is not as necessary as people say, because having simple resistance or weight training is beneficial. Your body will continually burn calories even after you have finished your weightlifting session. That means, in a sense, by weightlifting, you're burning less total calories, but you're burning it continuously rather than it's burnt and it's done. This is great training towards being able to burn more calories at rest by increasing your BMR. Although you may not be able to put on enough muscle mass to significantly impact your BMR, beginners typically have beginner's look at body recomposition. This is where you will be able to put on muscle and burn fat at the same time. HIIT and intense cardio is great for reducing your body fat percentage. However, taking the first steps to lose weight, you don't need to stress about having to run miles and lift 1,000 pounds. In my personal experience, I didn't do much cardio. I only started doing cardio near the end of my the first 75 pounds I lost. At the beginning, it was all weightlifting. I started with one even, and I would do one arm, one arm, one arm, one arm, one curl, one curl, one curl, one curl, and then I went from curls to adding a whole bunch of different exercises you can do with one dumbbell, and then it went to 2 dumbbells, and then it went to 2 dumbbells and a bench, and then that's literally all I ever bought.
Cardio versus weightlifting, which is better for weight loss? Written by Grant Tinsley, PhD. Find themselves with a tricky question: should they do cardio or lift weights? They're the 2 most popular types of workouts, but it can be hard to know which one is better use of your time. Cardio burns more calories per session. Many scientists have researched how many calories people burn during various activities. Based on the research, you can use your body weight to estimate how many calories you will burn during different types of exercise, including cardio and weight training. For the most activities, the more you weigh, the more calories you will burn.
If you weigh 160 pounds, 73 kilograms, you'll burn about 250 calories per 30 minutes of jogging at a moderate pace. If you run faster, about 6 miles per hour, you would burn around 365 calories in 30 minutes.
If you weight train the same amount, you would only burn 130 to 220 calories. However, weight training helps you burn more calories every day. Like I mentioned earlier, the more you weight train, the more muscle mass you'll be putting on, therefore that significantly increases your BMR, which is how many calories you burn at rest. One study measured the participants' resting metabolism during 24 weeks of weight training. In men, weight training led to a 9% increase in resting metabolism. The effects in women were smaller, with an increase of almost 4%. While this may sound good, it's important to understand about how many calories this represents. For men, resting metabolism increased about 140 calories per day. If women, that's about 50 calories per day. However, weight training also has other important calorie burning benefits. Specifically, research has shown you burn more calories in the hours following a weight training session compared to a cardio workout. In fact, there are reports of resting metabolism staying elevated for up to 38 hours after weight training, while no such increase has been reported with cardio. This means that calorie burning benefits of weights aren't limited to when you are exercising. You may keep burning calories for hours or days afterwards. So the bottom line is both cardio and weights can help you become healthier and more fit. A cardio workout burns more calories than a weight training workout. However, your metabolism may stay elevated for a longer time after weights than cardio. And weightlifting is better for building muscle, which directly relates to your BMR. Thus, the ideal program for improving body composition and health includes cardio and weights. It's best to do both.
Cardio. Now, that's my final tip, is try low intensity cardio like walking, or if you can, jog. Although technically the studies support HIIT is the best way to burn fat. You don't have to make that big jump right away. That's a decision you can make later on throughout your own research if you want to do HIIT to try and increase your fat burning. it is important that you do some cardio, in my opinion, because it'll train you for future ability to use cardio to your advantage, for adding that extra boost, that extra spin on losing weight, even in the beginning, just getting out there, just walking, to make sure that your effort level is at least like a 6 out of a 10 when walking, so not like a lazily stroll, kind of like just make sure that you keep, you know, walking, you keep a pace, so like power walking basically, because just the extra calories expended walking is enough to put that boost on your weight loss this week. I'm just trying to show you guys it doesn't have to be that hard. Get effective results without overdoing yourself. That's for sure, because that's what I did, and I know it's possible.
According to a study done by Examine.com, stepping up weight loss. Can walking help dieters shed fat? Written by Kamal Patel. Despite disappointing results as solo intervention, walking might still boost fat loss within the context of calorie restriction. A common problem among dieters is a decline in resting energy expenditure, as shown in Figure 1.
Common problem among dieters is decline in resting energy expenditure, REE. This decline can be attributed to two factors: a weight loss induced decrease in lean tissue, which guzzles energy simply by existing, and a possible drop in metabolic rate of major organs, which significantly impacts how much energy the body burns at rest.
This results in reduced daily energy requirements, leading to slower or stalled weight loss. High-intensity exercises have been shown to preserve lean mass and offset decreases in REE, but isn't always feasible for people with overweight or obesity due to orthopedic problems, increased injury risk, lower cardiovascular fitness, and poor compliance. Who and what was the study? In this randomized controlled group, overweight or obese individuals BMIs of 27 to 35, men and women from Germany ages 25 to 50 were randomly assigned to follow a low-calorie diet plus a walking program or low-calorie diet alone for 12 weeks. All participants were habitually sedentary and free of cardiovascular disease. Out of the original 91, 82 completed the study. Both groups consumed diets with energy deficit of 500 to 800 calories per day calculated from their REE at baseline, which was measured using indirect calorimetry.
What the fuck?
The diet plus walking group was instructed to walk briskly at an average pace of 6 kilometers, 3.7 miles per hour, for a total of 3 hours per week, with one of those hours supervised by a fitness trainer.
What were the findings? REE did not significantly change throughout the intervention and was not significantly different between the groups. However, as expected, total daily expenditure was significantly increased by about 200 calories in the diet plus the walking group, and remained unchanged in the diet-only group.
Ultimately, both groups lost a similar amount of weight, about 8% of total body mass, by the end of the intervention, which was accompanied by similar reductions in the waist circumference, about 7 centimeters, and fat-free mass, about 2.3 kilograms. However, the walkers lost significantly more fat mass, 6.4 versus 4.8 kilograms, compared to the diet-only group.
Sorry to take you away from the video, guys. I just want to say we just hit over 1,500 followers on Instagram, and I just want to say thank you so much. I love you guys, and shout out to you guys. You guys make me feel like this is worth doing, and I'm so happy to be bringing you guys content that you guys enjoy. I'm trying to get my YouTube up, as you can see, working on YouTube videos, so hopefully we can bang out some new ones. But I just wanted to make this quick little segment just to thank you guys so much for following me and supporting me. I'm so excited to bring you this awesome news. I have partnered up with Mutant Bodybuilding supplements to bring you guys an awesome deal, 20% off all Mutant products. Now, if you follow me for a while, meaning you came from Instagram, or you're just starting to follow me, you'll know I love these supplements. I honestly think that there is no better flavor on the market, and I'm not exaggerating. I've tried hundreds of protein shakes. They all kind of have that kind of generic protein flavor, like yeah, you drink it, and yeah, it's protein, you're really not experiencing protein till you try Mutant protein flavors. They have a wide range of flavors. Your classics like vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry, cookies and cream, dark chocolate cheesecake, one of my personal favorites. Probably my favorite, Reese's peanut butter cups. Well, it's labeled peanut butter chocolate, but you know what it is. Even different flavors like mint chocolate chip ice cream. Now this one is friggin' interesting. I encourage you to try it. Coconut cream. Got banana cream, which banana is one of my favorite fruits, so I'll be excited to get into this. So I encourage you to check out all their products. You can get awesome swag and merch like this. If you do, I'll leave a link down in the description, but you can also use the discount code DylanB20. I'll pop it up right there. That'll get you 20% off all products. Go and do it. It is an affiliate link, guys, so if you do use the link in the description and my discount code, you'll be supporting my channel, and that's a big thank you from me. In conclusion, guys, tip 1 was cut out soda, and I'd even extend that to all sugary drinks. Liquid calories that come from sugary drinks like juice and soda aren't really worth it. Other things like milk, fresh pressed juice, not boxed juice, and almond milk, those type of things, I'd say keep them in your diet. Going on to tip number 2, making sure that you are aware of your calorie intake and are able to monitor it to at least a certain extent. Like, you don't have to go overboard with it, but at the same time you want to know at least on average how many calories you're consuming per day, and then if you're trying to actively lose weight, make sure you drop it into a calorie deficit. Subtracting 500 from your maintenance is the standard for starting a calorie deficit. Now, point 3 was don't restrict calories and don't do a fad diet. A, it's not necessary. B, it's gonna put extra stress on you and you're gonna feel like you can't achieve your goal. C, it results in rebound weight gain, which is not what you want, especially after you put all the hard work. Point number 4 is weight training. It's in my opinion essential because again, when you're on a diet, you're not really working for the present, you're working for the future. So in the future, having extra muscle mass through body recomposition and through weight training will allow you to burn more calories at rest. On the 5th point is start with low intensity cardio, because I'm no stranger to beginning on a diet, beginning on a calorie deficit, if you will. I know what it's like to have a hard time training, I guess. Running is not the easiest thing. So at least try your best to get some cardio in. Low intensity cardio is a great way to begin, and that's where I started. Just to close off my video, I want to say that it doesn't need to be that hard to start losing weight. It really doesn't. And people are so afraid of the way that the world portrays losing weight now, like, you know, all these different diets. Oh, only keto works or only paleo works, and so many people just look at them and think, I'm at fault here. Especially in the beginning, I was like, oh, I can't eat bread, I can't eat this, and then you just feel like you're so restricted you don't even want to try. Like, it's not worth it. Well, I'm here to tell you that fuck all that shit. It's completely possible to lose weight without suffering. And that's the point I want to bring to you guys, and I hope I can help you guys get started if you are looking for a way to lose weight. Thank you guys for watching to the end of the video. My hypothesis is that you will like and subscribe down below. One more time. Yeah. Magic Mike. Yeah. You're so fucking fat. You're heavy as shit. Ah! Okay, ow. Became a human chair right now. Okay. See ya, guys.